Build a multi-million-dollar enterprise for the kingdom of God. This is business architecture for kingdom ambassadors. Appreciative Inquiry, a jewel for kingdom multimillionaires. Organizations normally solve problems by looking at what is wrong with the processes or procedures already in use. This begins with a negative base or perspective. The normal approach involves defining the problem, analyzing the elements, and finding possible solutions. These traditional approaches focus on constraints and deficiencies. Often these approaches lead to feelings of entrapment, low motivation, and dependency. An example would be a shipping or delivery problem when the problem is perceived to come from lack of funds for hiring a faster shipping service or not enough personnel to handle the requirements. In other words, you're looking at what is not there. A more positive and motivating approach has been developed called Appreciative Inquiry. Appreciative Inquiry, AI, lets practitioners move beyond traditional problem-centered methods to identify the best of what is, identifying and building on past achievements and existing strengths. They see possibilities of what could be, building a shared vision for the future and a plan to achieve that vision. Ashford and Patkar, 2001. The major study on Appreciative Inquiry offered this breakdown of the terminology in its introduction. Appreciate first or assign value first. Valuing. The act of recognizing the best in people or the world around us. Affirming past and present strengths, successes, and potentials. To perceive those things that give life, health, vitality, excellence, to living systems. Synonyms: valuing, prizing, esteeming, and honoring. Inquiry. The act of exploration and discovery. To ask questions. To be open to seeing new potentials and possibilities. Synonyms: discovery, search, and systematic exploration, study. Appreciative Inquiry is a way to think of the organization as a whole when change or creativity is needed. The premise of AI is that whatever one desires to have more of already exists within the organization. In other words, the members focus on past successes or resources already available rather than using the regular problem-solving method. An example for the shipping problem stated before could be a situation where the members consider internal strengths and find ways to enhance the shipping process with ideas from the talent and successful procedures from past experiences in the organization. Of course, this type of ideal solution is not always practical, but thinking of internal solutions from past performance is often creative, innovative, motivating, efficient, and effective. Several principles and processes are involved if an organization is interested in using the Appreciative Inquiry approach. These were described by David Cooperrider in his research at Case Western Reserve University. They began the research by asking questions such as, what would happen to us, let's say as leaders or catalysts of change, if we approach the question of change only long after we have connected with people and organizations through systematic study of their already perfect form? Would we, in our work, have to go any further once we and others were connected to this positive core? Successes, accomplishments, strengths, areas of excellence. I am including a brief summary of the principles and processes from the research for this video. First principle: regular and frequent use of questioning to get to the essence of a situation an organization wishes to change. A great example is the Toyota system of 5 whys. The employees at Toyota are asked to think why 5 times. They are taught to get the answer to why the first time a cause surfaces, then ask why they got that particular answer. This process continues until the whys have been examined after each resulting answer down to 5 whys. The definition of the problem as well as the solution to the problem becomes clearer. This is a good creative tool also. A convincing example is found in the 5 whys process we use to understand the root of any problem. By Courtney Sider of Buffer. Second principle: the destination, vision, of an organization is brought to reality by its members. The questions asked influence the direction of the organization. Of course, the questions must be controlled to stay in the parameters of the shared vision. Third principle: a vivid image of the organization's future shared by all affiliates helps everyone make decisions about how to get to the shared vision. The fourth principle: social bonding is a requirement. Affiliates are encouraged, hopeful, and inspired by the joy of co-creation. The fifth principle: the ability of affiliates to freely choose what and how they can contribute to the success of the organization. The continuous sharing of past successes through stories helps affiliates carry the best parts of their past into the future. The method used for appreciative inquiry is widely known as the 4D cycle: discovery, dream, design, and destiny. AI is based on the idea that human systems grow much more effectively in the direction of their persistent inquiries. Leslie Riopel. The 4D cycle process. Discovery. This is a motivating phase where all members focus only on identifying and appreciating the best things about the organization. The key here is to focus on what is already working well rather than focusing on what is not working. The group considers peak times of excellence. Members look at all parts of the organization including every process, then highlight the best in each process. Dream. Here the group looks at the vision set forth by the founder. The basis for the view the group takes comes from the excellent or positive events from the past. A collective vision comes out of this exercise. These dreams would stem from grounded examples from a positive past, instead of a pie-in-the-sky idea. This phase can be both exhilarating and invigorating. Leslie Riopel. Design. This phase focuses on designing the ideal organization and ends with a statement of strategic intent. This ideal image is once again based upon positive practical examples grounded in the past. Leslie Riopel. Destiny. The destiny phase is all about bringing the discovery, dream and design phases into some kind of logical conclusion. It also forms the beginning of an appreciative learning culture. That is, appreciative inquiry becomes a cultural value. According to Riopel, this phase is a time focused on continuous learning, adjustments, and improvisation. This final phase helps build momentum and a shared positive image of the future. The researchers concluded that the velocity and largely informal spread of the appreciative learnings suggests, we believe, a growing sense of disenchantment with exhausted theories of change, especially those wedded to vocabularies of human deficit, and a corresponding urge to work with people, groups, and organizations in more constructive, positive, life-affirming, even spiritual ways. AI, we hope it is being said, is more than a simple 4D cycle of discovery, dream, design, and destiny. What is being introduced is something deeper at the core. Perhaps our inquiry must become the positive revolution we want to see in the world? Albert Einstein's words clearly compel, there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Key takeaway. This approach can be more efficient and effective mainly because of everyone's participation and buy-in. In fact, your change, creative and innovative efforts may become, all around, more successful as well. Consider this positive management tool as you grow your business. Check the links in the description to check it out. Manage well. This is business architecture for kingdom ambassadors. Build a multi-million-dollar enterprise for God's kingdom with superior skills and knowledge at geniuscoretraining.com. Thanks for watching.